So I am Sara Mobarhanfard. I'm a business coach and e-commerce expert. I mainly work with product-based businesses in the fields of lifestyle, fashion, art, anybody who wants to create physical products and sell them online or offline. I'm based in Switzerland. I am originally from Iran, but I've lived here for such a long time. I come from a corporate background. I had my own business for a while. And I was always doing some kind of coaching consulting on the side. But in 2021, I really took it seriously and I tested something. I started with a course. And when it became clear to me that this is something I really want to do, I really enjoy it, I started to make coaching and consulting my full-time job. I invested in being trained professionally as a coach so I can also add to my skills. So yeah, that's what I do right now. I was clear that I want to grow my coaching business through content. So that was something I was sure about back then because I like to create content. I also really like blogging, but I was never good at it because blogging is not just you just write whatever you think there. There is a way of doing it properly so that it translates into customers and it's done correctly. So I was thinking, okay, content is an area I want to grow. I really want to learn about it. And I really want someone to teach me how to do it. And I really like that you were very focused on teaching this to coaches because I actually did a lot of research about different programs. Some of them were just talking about content to everybody. Mm-hmm. Some of them were talking about content for coaches and service providers, but they were their values were not really aligned with mine. Your style of teaching and the way you do your business, it all made sense to me. This is one of the best programs I've done, and I've done a lot of research myself, and I think it's very comprehensive. I would say just go for it. I'm conscious of what I put out there. It's also taught me a lot about the customer, the journey they go with you, and how to create the right content for the right stage they are in. So this has been really helpful. I could really see people read my emails now. People contact. This is something I never expected in the past. It's just a spam you create. That was my mindset back then. But now I see people read my blog, people read my emails. My emails really convert. And this is something I learned in this program. So yeah, I think that's very important. Without that, I don't know how I would do my business. Oh, it was really nice. It was really good. So every week we had a course that you released that we had to learn, and then we would meet. It was always good because I had this system that, okay, over the weekend, I will watch the course, I will learn whatever that's there, and I try to implement it. And by the end of the week, that was our weekly meeting, was always on Thursdays. I had enough time to try to implement, to see where I get stuck, what questions I have. So I always had a lot of questions for you on Thursday. So that system, I think it built in a good routine for me, and we did it for a good amount of time. And now, even though we still meet for a different purpose, for another program, I know that Thursdays are the day that I have to create content. So that is also very important, I think, when it comes to content creation, that you just stick to it and be consistent with it, and that routine. And also knowing that every time I have a question, which I always had a lot, there is someone I can go to. Funny, when I started working with you, I almost had no website for my coaching business, which I created with the system you taught with WordPress. I had one client, so he was pretty new, and I was so scared. What if I don't get any clients? I remember the first time I talked to you, I was in this state of anxiety, like, how is this going to grow? What am I going to do? And yeah, so it was how I started. Mm-hmm. And now I have done, I don't know, over 100 hours of coaching. I had a program, I had 8 people in that program, and then I've always had one-to-one clients. Right now, I know it's really because of my capacity and my working hours, and something needs to change, that I don't have so many one-to-one clients. But I think, yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, I never imagined to have this many clients. And I never imagined that my problem would be time and how to sort of manage this. So yeah, in less than 1 year, I would say the real change happened in 6 months. It's so many things change, and of course, it's not only in terms of customer, it's also in terms of how I have grown as a business coach, what I have learned in terms of content, messaging, all of that. So that all counts into it.